Hey everyone, BC Richfield here on behalf of the Bird Nest, where we teach you how to trade. Today, I want to take a closer look at Confluence, how we get supporting theories that back up our trade plan and things that can help us get in and out of trades and also help us manage them. So here I've got a Bitcoin chart and I've got three key higher time frame support and resistance levels that we can see here. Now, if we focus on the left of the chart down here, what we can see is we can see this move up into this key resistance level that then gets flipped, retested, and price moves up to the next key level, in this case, resistance. So if our theory is that we want to get in here, what do we want to see? Well, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to keep my chart with just purely the price action. And I want to see a clear break above this, but then I want to see a break of the high that breaks this level. That's because what that tells me is that price has broken above, it can hold this level, and then the probability of it moving up is higher. And we want to take high probability trades. So I'm going to mark this candle's high, because this is the candle, as we can see here, that broke the key resistance level. And I'm just going to put that across there. Now what I want to see is I want to see price close above this, yeah? And then we can take the prior swing or the low before the candle that broke that level, and then we would look to trade this to the upside. So first of all, let's put that on there and see how that looks. This candle here was the first one that broke and closed above. Remember that, guys. We're looking for the close as confirmation. And then this would be our first target. We can see we've got a nice 2-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, so it's a valid trade to take. We don't want to be too risky and take trades that have poor R to R. Okay, so I'm going to delete that for a moment. Now, what we're saying to ourselves is, in this position, what else can we use to add extra weight to our theory that price is going to go up here? Well, first of all, what we're saying is if price gets comfortable above this level, it's most likely to seek out the next part of liquidity, which is going to be up here. So once we can get confirmation that price is going to hold this breakout, brilliant. We can then start trading it to the upside. Now, our price action has told us we're still in an uptrend and we're in a macro uptrend, so we're trading with the trend, which is great. However, as we get up to here and we break above this high, we're relying on the price action and the momentum alone to take it to the next level. So what can we do to add extra confluence, right? And we can get confluence from our indicators. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on our indicators here. And what I've got is a stochastic RSI, for which I've got the 70 and the 30 lines matched out, which is the same as I've got down here on the RSI. The key difference is here on the RSI is this dotted line across the middle represents the 50 line. Now, when price is trading above, or when the RSI is trading above the 50 line, it's typically a continuation of a bullish trend or the start of a bullish trend. When it's trading below, it adds extra weight to our bearish theory. So we're going to focus on this first of all. Now we can see the price has come up and we've marked our key level. Price has then closed above that. We've opened our long position with a stop loss below this price swing, the swing that led to the break of that level and the hold above. Then what we're saying is we've targeted the upside. Now, what can give us extra confluence, extra belief that our theory is correct? Because as we take this high here, price breaks, we enter the trade, all of a sudden it starts slowing down a little bit, dips back down here. A lot of people might start getting nervous. And obviously we want to stay calm. We want to stay positive and committed to our trading strategy because that's what helps us execute properly and also stay in trades. So we can use the stochastic RSI here, which we can see when it comes down below the 30 line here and has this bullish cross where the lines cross over and start to trend up. that shows that there's bullish momentum coming into the trade. Why is that significant? Because it means that we've set this higher high, higher low, and we've then continued it with another higher high, another higher low. This here then leads to the move that sets that higher high. And at that point, we've got a lot more belief that the trade is heading up to our key target level. The other thing that gives us confluence here is the RSI trading above the 50 line. Had price come back down here, crossed the 50 line, and had the stochastic RSI started to falter and start to trade and trend under here, then we may have had to reconsider our position. However, we're happy with the decision we made. We got the extra confluence we need from our indicators. That helps give us that extra bit of confidence in the trade. Now then, what's the next point that we're working for? So whenever price comes into one of our key levels, we're looking for one thing or the other. We're looking for price to claim that level and break out above, or for this to be a deviation or a fake out, for price to come back down and close below, and then we're looking for a close of that low. So as price comes up here, and we can see this is the move that leads to price closing above up here. When we fail to break this high and we set this low, this high here doesn't breach above, then we can see price starting to close in below. So this is the move that led to setting the high. This is the low that we got after the high. So this is the low of the candle that broke through support. So what we're going to do, as we did with this high here, except this time with the low because we're looking to short, we're going to mark that level. All right. Now, that becomes our trigger. As it did back here, when price closes above, as we got here, we're closing below, that's our entry to go short. So we would open our short trade here. Where do we put our stop loss? We put our stop loss above this swing high. That's the high of the move, remember, that broke that level, the same way that we mark this, because it's the high that led to this level being broken here. And then our target is down here. All right. Now, what gives us extra confidence and confluence in this move? So once again, we can see the RSI, as it's going along here, is faltering in and around the 70 line. It's crossed and dropped back down. We can see it losing momentum. Even as it has this last push up here, we get this bearish cross. And as price trends down, lo and behold, we get this final breakdown. But again, we're in the trade from here, okay? Because these are the candles that closed and held below that breakout. So what else gives us confidence, gives us the confluence? It's this, the RSI. As we said before, with price trading above the 50 line here on the RSI, and we can see when we had this big pump here, how much price moved away and over the 70 line here, which is overbought. What we're saying is we want to see price in and around the 50 line and under it. Lo and behold, we trade under it here, a couple of spikes above, but nothing significant before we finally break down and we get our trade, which plays out to the downside. Okay? And then if we stay in the trade, we can work down the line just a little bit more and we can see that our patience was rewarded here all the time with our stop loss above this high back here. Our trade remains intact. So I hope you found that useful. Please don't hesitate to drop by the nest. Tag me in the chat, tag one of the other team members. Be more than happy to go through with this with you. Hope you find these videos useful. Don't forget as well that you can subscribe to the channel. You can get yourself a free link, all right, for a free trial at the best in the description below. And just stop by, say hi, come and trade with us, come and learn with us. Don't forget to hit me up on Twitter, YouTube, or through the nest. Have a great day.